Hi guys, Cameron Hawkins here. Um, Me and Tim Hopkins are doing a joint senior project together. Uh, it's going to be a short documentary, and we're going to be within this. We are describing the skills we have learned throughout USM, what education we have gotten that are going to help us make this in the first place, and how COVID has affected everything in the whole production process. And there's an interview at the very beginning, before anything really happens, so it's like us literally interviewing ourselves, and then at the end we're gonna have a kind of like a retrospective kind of interview with ourselves, where we talk about the trials and tribulations of everything that we had to deal with during this whole process, and with the added addition of COVID. At some point, we're going to interview a few professors and ask them how they feel COVID has affected their education, how they've had to change their entire courses around it, and just their general thoughts and feelings on the subject. We're also doing B-roll throughout the interviews. If we're talking about something, we're gonna try to have some B-roll of that footage so we can pop that in there, so you're not staring at our faces the entire time. Um, so I'm doing every audio aspect, and Tim is doing every video aspect of this documentary, and we're working very closely to try to get this done in a very feasible and quick manner. We have actually already started our project over the winter break. Um, we have acquired the introduction narrative recordings. They haven't been cut, but the recordings are there. We have the first shot of interview questions. Um, we're not this Monday, but the following Monday, we're recording the last part of the first scene. And as soon as it happens, we're going to get into the production, post production, while we film the scenes to come after. So I'll be doing, the audio aligning, any audio treatment that's needed. All that'll be done in post. So we're trying to kind of keep it in a cycle. While we're working on one scene in post, we'll be preparing for the next scene. So we're always working on something, so we're not just sitting here for 2 weeks trying to figure out how we can better spend our time while we wait for the next shoot to happen. um, I've already got a rough draft of a majority of the music down. I just gotta finalize it and start sending it out to a few of the people that I have talked to beforehand to look over it and give me some pointers on how they think I should change the mix and whatnot. And we have also finished a memorable moments and class scene, where we sit there and talk about one of the favorite classes we have taken so far, and how COVID has affected that in general. All right. It's kind of messy, but I think that gives you guys a pretty good idea of what we're trying to do. So thank you for your time.